Hey everybody, Tony Amato here, and I'm in Astoria, Oregon. I just made the 2-hour drive down from Portland. And I gotta say, the weather down here is very nice. Portland has been about 100 degrees for the last 5-6 days. And if you're a bat, maybe that's good weather for you, but for me, not so much. But right here, it's nice and cool. It's actually a little drizzle coming down. And we're getting ready to go across the bar here and fish for salmon out in the Pacific Ocean. And I'm here with Bill Jr. and Bill Sr. And we're gonna have a great time, and we'll get to know the rest of the crew as we go through the day. Hey Drew, looks like you got your rain gear on and you're ready to go. Well, everybody's on board, the sun's starting to come up. We've got Drew right here, our mascot. He's gonna take us out over the bar. And then back here, we've got professional guide Bill Monroe Jr. He's gonna take us out. We're gonna have a great time, and we'll get to know these guys on board here once we get out in the ocean. And we're gonna enjoy our trip. Let's go, let's do it. So we just got here, we stopped the boat, and Bill's rigging up here. What do we got here, Bill?
Well, this is going to be an anchovy and pro troll setup. See that? Good old trusty pro troll that's been well used.
Just using the whole.
I just like to use a whole anchovy and just rig it like this in case they bite you from the side. See that spin it creep?
Nice.
Yeah. That's just one way to do it. There's a lot of ways to skin a cat. Literally destroyed this thing.
Yeah.
And then see what I'm doing? This is a Cody Herman trick. We tie
really?
tuna hangers.
Really?
Tuna hangers to the bottom in a 2-aught or a 3-aught setup.
Yeah.
And then you pinch your barbs because we're out in the ocean.
Sure.
I've also been running a little hoochie on.
There you go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well,
They
you can
destroyed
run.
it while you're
We
still
usually
using
run 1 bead, but 3 beads has been tearing it up.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that.
So we got a
You've done that a
right
couple
here.
times.
Nice.
I think so.
You just stuffed some anchovy in there?
I done did.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're gonna put your.
Right, we're getting ready to put the rods out, and we'll see if there's some salmon swimming around here. I'm assuming there's a bunch of coho, but there could be some Chinook milling around as well, so we'll keep our fingers crossed. I noticed, when we crossed the bar, Bill made the comment that you always want to go farther than what you can see where the rocks are, because if you don't, you could make that a hard turn and go right into the rocks.
Yeah.
Hey, Bill, is there any other kind of advice that you've got for people crossing the bar?
So the Columbia bar is a tricky one as always. You never want to cross on like this max ebb thing, and we always know that, right? But when you're coming out of the north side like we were, you got to really be careful. There's something that's called wash rock, and sometimes the charter boats like to skirt that, and they can kind of get around it, but it's actually pretty dangerous. You always want to come around the north, and then you want to go about an extra 100 yards outside the north, because there's a sunken rock there. The sunken jetties on both the south and the north actually play a pretty big part. So you always want to go out about an extra 100 yards, way more than what you think, and then you can make your turn to the north if you're going to come fish that north side, because that's where we are today. We're outside the exclusion zone. We're fishing in deep water, looking for coho and salmon. But it's a little different if you want to run the south side. You get to kind of run the middle grounds or run right along the south jetty, and you can kind of just keep on going with that one. That's different than the north. Cool.
Where's Peacock Spit?
Peacock Spit is right at the end of the north jetty. It's right at the end, but it actually outside that 100 yards.
Yeah.
And then just a little bit further, it expands out about a mile.
And that's where the dredge dumps.
That's where the dredge dumps. That's where there's all sorts of like spillings, and they have this real shallow zone on the way further out on the North Jetty. Yeah,
It gets real snotty.
that gets really yucky sometimes. Yeah, it's not exactly fun.
I did some bottom fishing maybe a month or two ago, and we were on the South Jetty, and the South Jetty is really spread out all over the place. I know the North
Yeah.
is spread around too.
Yeah, the
but
South just has rocks kind of all, and that's what they're fixing, by the way. Is they're out there making the jetty kind of whole again from all the storm damage.
I'm here with some familiar faces. I'm gonna go around and do some introductions, get some names, and who is involved with what in the industry. And we'll start right here with Buzz Ramsey.
Okay, so I'm Buzz Ramsey, as Tony mentioned, and I am currently mostly retired. I still doing some writing for a couple different, one magazine and one internet-based deal. And but I was in the fish and tackle industry for 45 years, working with Lure Jensen first, a little over 30 years, and then Pure Fishing, which is the umbrella organization over Berkeley, Abu Garcia, and other brands. And then the last 10, 11 years, I worked for Yakima Bait. And so anyway, I'm a veteran of the fish and tackle industry, but I got involved in it because I love to fish, so we're out here fishing.
Yes, we are, right? One right here, we've got Bill Monroe Sr. And then you guys kind of bumped into these guys in the last video, but we can't get enough of these guys, right?
Well, I can't get it. My claim to fame today is that I raised our guide. And then Buzz taught him everything that he knows. But I'm, like Buzz, I'm sort of retired from the Oregonian and still do some writing once a month, and news stories for the paper and an online thing for the Guides Forecast. And get out as much as I can with my son, and that's pretty much it. I've had a very charmed existence, and I'm grateful for it, and especially grateful for having been at the paper for more than 40 years now.
All right, well, we got our stuff out, so hopefully we'll get a bite here soon. Moving on here. Right here we have Randy Woolsey.
Woolsey. Yeah. So I'm in the middle seat here, and retired. Have been retired for 7 or 8 years. Had about a 40-year career in the fishing tackle industry as a manufacturer's rep. I was an independent rep, so I represented a number of different companies in the fish and tackle business. Lure Jensen was one of them, Yakima Bait, Okuma Fish and Tackle, amongst quite a few others. This trip is a good example of my working career. They say you love what you do and you never have to work a day in your life. So I fished pretty much everywhere on the West Coast. Still doing that, enjoying every minute of it. And this particular trip we're on today is an annual event that we all look forward to every year. And hopefully we'll get to see some action here and bring that to all of you.
And then they brought me to put this camera in their face. So now we got Trey Carskadon. Now this guy, he's been involved in so much, I couldn't even tell you, other than I know he's been with boat companies and the shows and what else?
Yeah, last 40 years in the sport fishing industry, fishing with these guys, and advocating on behalf of sport fishing, so we get better opportunity going forward. And like Randy said, and Buzz and Bill, we're all very fortunate because this is what we get to do. We live inside the outdoors.
Oh yeah.
And he also says he's going to give us a special code for a discount on our booths next year.
I heard. I did hear.
Well,
Well played. Well played.
I thought I heard that.
Coming back this year.
Keep telling him it's just a special for you, nobody else.
And then we got Craig Mostul here. He's been fishing for most of his life. He's been in the industry, and he's out here today with us on the ocean.
Yeah, my name is Craig, and I work for Stevens Marine in sales. I used to work for Randy in the tackle industry for a few years, and then I've been with Alumo Old Boats and Stevens Marine for over 30 years. It's been a joy and being in the industry, and it's just a pleasure to fish with these legends.
We asked for his autograph.
Right.
That was interesting.
Craig makes
I
contact.
didn't know if Craig was going to catch the first one. We didn't know that. Let me know if I'm in your way.
Right by it.
Oh, man, somebody ate on that baby.
Holy Frankenstein.
Wow.
No wonder, he was hungry. Down to
Craig, take it
We're
easy.
gonna
with
do
this.
this fish. Wow.
Looks like something else was trying to make breakfast out of
I
that.
think so, yeah.
Okay, my point on Columbia River reforms is that's our allocation right there. We're done.
We're done. We're done.
A little chunk out of the back.
That's a seal meal right there.
Go from
And it's it's wild.
So we gotta
So I
let it
gotta
go.
let it go. We're gonna keep it in the water.
chill right
All right, we got one fish to the boat, and we're putting everything back out. Possible double here going on.
Yeah, it was Frankenfish, yes.
Oh, tangled up.
Oh, get that fun.
Got it.
I'm gonna go ahead and net up all your guys' gear.
This looks like something for Bill to have fun with. Right, Bill?
I'm not here.
There it is.
Be big.
It's not coming to the surface.
Trey's got a fish on here. Hit it pretty hard too.
Whoa.
Here's a lively one.
Got a hot one
back
here.
Oh, there's a nice little float.
So far we've got
I got you.
5
was a
fish
little
to the
coho,
boat. This will be
Yeah.
6. I think we've got 2 Chinook and 4 coho to the boat. Nice. Beauty.
Why did you do that? Shouldn't do that. It stays up here. Oh man.
Good job, Trey. Nice.
Thank you.
So we just had some really good action. Randy here just pulled one in. Trey got one. Just moments after that.
Where are 2 middle rods?
And right here, these fish are Drew approved, aren't they?
Brandy's is thinner, but Trey's is shorter.
There's a thundering strike.
Oh no!
No.
Damn bait thieves.
So I'm here with Trey Carskadon, and he grew up here in the area, and he wanted to share some interesting things you can do and some places to visit.
So I started coming down here as a young man, as a kid. Actually, when my father was in law school, we'd spend all summer down here at the family cabin in Seaview. And so I, as a kid, before the bridge was completed, we took a ferry across. So, my earliest memories really are down here, and it's my favorite place on the planet. As many times I've been to Alaska and Canada, Mexico, and fishing all over the country. this is without a doubt my favorite place, and it just means so much to me. I love the fishery. Some folks don't care for the crowds, but I find that I'm not really fishing much in the crowds. And the access down here and the fishery, I mean, this year we'll have nearly 2 million salmon that'll come into the river. And, by comparison, if you take a named river like the Nushagak, on a good year they'll get 150,000. So, you kind of do the math. I mean, these are big numbers. And
here we go. Fish on.
See that wrapping?
Oh, fish off.
No,
Oh, it's still there?
At least an inch longer than Randy.
That's how many fish are here. There's so many fish we can't even finish a conversation, right, Trey?
exactly.
That is a coho, sir.
Another coho. Right, nice.
That is bigger than Randy's.
No.
Bigger than Randy's.
No way. I hope you notched mine.
Are you
so
sure
I don't get mixed up with Bud.
That's it. We're having a measuring contest.
Oh, we just got interrupted by a fish. Not a bad thing, but we got to continue on with the great things about Astoria here with Trey.
So there's a lot to like about Astoria. It's my favorite place to fish down here, not just because of the numbers, but the scenery and actually the whole area. The access, first of all, is fabulous. You've got lots of places that you can put in. Hammond, you have Warrenton, Skippon, East Mooring Basin, Chinook, and Ilwaco are all places you can launch your boat. Also Fort Canby over by Cape Disappointment. And then, when you go to Alaska in places like the Nushagak and the remote areas, phenomenal fishing. Love to go up there. Had some amazing trips. But here, you've got, access to great food. There's other things to do. So you can fish a tide, so you'll get last couple hours of the incoming through the high slack and maybe the turn of the tide, and throw out some crab traps and enjoy that, and fish for 4 or 5 hours and then spend the rest of the day doing other things, or you can spend your entire day out here just trolling around. But it's an amazing place, and we're really fortunate to have it, and fortunate to have the seasons that we have. I mean, it starts at the beginning of August, and most people pull out of here after Labor Day, and that is a huge mistake. My timing is for September, October fishery because I love to catch coho. And this year with the 3 fish limit, after I think it's September 5th, it goes to 3 fish. It's well worth coming down here and taking advantage of this fishery. Though it's really, if you don't have a boat, get a charter, hire a guide, enjoy your time down here. It's one of the very, very special places in the lower 48 to enjoy this caliber of experience.
Yeah, it's beautiful. And another kind of small tidbit is Astoria was founded, I think, in 1811. Is that right? And it was the first city this side of the Rockies, I believe. Does that sound right?
I'm going to take your word on that. But of course, when they started exploring this area, Lewis and Clark, with Fort Clatsop, and that would have been 1803, I think, or 1804, something like in that time frame. There's a lot of history here, and of course, the big part of it, the big story is the graveyard of the Pacific. There's been more than 2,000 ships sunk, ships, not boats. It's a treacherous piece of water, and if you're going over the Columbia River Bar, that should only be done with an expert. Also, probably the best piece of advice I can give folks that boat down here or fish this is essential equipment. Always, always, always wear your PFD down here. Things can change really fast, and when things go bad, they go bad fast, and you want to be ready for it if anything bad happens. PFD is essentially
I was doing this to you too, huh?
And I think, originally they had thought that Astoria would be like San Francisco, and for whatever reason that didn't really develop. But that's not a bad thing. It kind of keeps Astoria as a small kind of nice town that's more personable. And of course we have another fish on as I'm talking right here, and it's Buzz, because I think Buzz is catching all the fish in the boat, aren't you, Buzz? Oh, we got a runner again. We got a runner, and I don't know if I got enough space on this camera to tape this. The last one, my battery went dead. Whoa, we got a double. One for Craig. Yeah. Here we go.
All right.
Crazy days.
Okay, I got it.
Oh, this one's up.
Handline him in.
Headline.
On the net. Nice. Good job.
He's in the boat.
Buzz is pulling line.
Oh, big fish.
Nice.
Come on, Trey. Let's go. Have your fish. That looks bigger, doesn't it?
It's a surface runner.
That's a nice coho right there. You see that, Craig? Oh, wow.
Yep.
Don't tag him yet.
That's still a nice cove.
Oh, yeah.
I'll kill it.
Hey, good job, man.
Hey!
Rack your rod.
Rack your rod. We're done. Do not rack your rod. Now listen to that old.
So what's it like being in the middle here?
Well, they're catching them on both sides of me, and I'm just, but I'm enjoying it.
I'm 0 for 5.
We're gonna do
We'll
that.
get there.
Yeah.
I'll re-rig that with the hook in the back.
Well, yeah.
So once again, Buzz has got the runner.
Buzz is taking his time. He knows how
He's out there at 90 feet.
What does it smell like, Buzz?
Be one with the fish.
So like,
Here a couple times.
Buzz has been here before.
Is this a tule?
I'm trying.
Yeah, be one with the fish, Buzz.
It's a Chinook, but it doesn't feel real big, but it doesn't feel small.
Can I drop down to the bottom while you're fighting that fish?
probably. Yeah. Right. I don't see why not, right? Here it is. Definitely a Chinook.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
But you tell me.
We'll look at it.
Okay.
Give it the sniff test.
If it's a tule, we're gonna let it go.
So Buzz, right here, just got a nice Chinook, and it came out to be indicative of the odds of it being a tule were pretty high. It was a hatchery fish. It was bright, but it had all of our warning signs. So right now we have this thing that's going on with fisheries. We're trying to protect the tules, and the Chinook overall take in the ocean are coming together. And what that means, we can't kill certain amounts of tules because that's our main constraining stock this year. It's kind of a really important thing. So now, to protect these tules and all the other Chinook, and to keep ocean fisheries open, we've got a double-edged sword going here, so we could still target coho. What they've done is they've closed this little portion inside about the 65-foot line of what we call the Long Beach Peninsula. And you can't fish inside of that 60-foot line because it is full of Chinook. The ocean opener in the beginning of July, this was outperforming itself. It was highly performing, which was a good thing, but it's not a good thing. So what they did, NOAA Fisheries, federal fisheries, came in and said, we're going to shut that portion down to all salmon angling, all of it. So we fish outside of it, and you can still fish everywhere else in the ocean because, we still have the opportunity to do that because we're nowhere close to the coho quota. So we're hoping that we can, A, protect the tules, and B, keep the ocean open, hopefully until the inside of Astoria, of the river, opens on August 25th, when we can start keeping any Chinook. Because hopefully by then the thought is that all those tules are upriver. That's the thought.
Yep.
Chinook like it is close to shore.
So that Thule Chinook that I caught, it was fun to catch, but we let it go. And even though it looked bright, and you know, I suppose a novice angler might not be able to recognize that it was Thule, but it had big spots on it, and
Big teeth.
and it was
Big hook nose almost. Yeah.
Yep, it was definitely a
And
Thule.
it had kind of a Thule smell. I think we should patent that, by the way. Put it in a bottle.
smell?
Eau de Thule.
Well, you know, I always thought that somebody should develop like a core sampler for salmon.
Oh,
Where
like
you
they
take
do
a
on
little-
Wicked Tuna.
Take a little meat sample, and
Bring it out.
if the color's not right, you just let the fish go.
Kind of like
right?
an instant DNA.
Yeah,
We should
yeah.
do that while
Instant
they're alive.
DNA. Well, yeah, that's the point. While they're
Let's
alive.
take off.
Yeah,
All
but,
right, fish
but it
on.
won't be on very long. It won't be on very long.
Did it come off? It came off already.
It won't be on very long.
You forget
What about the
hey,
pilgrim?
Bill, you forget who you're with when it comes to handoffs.
We got the father-son team going on right here.
Nice one. It's
Starting to smell like a Thule.
Oh no.
Well, you got a better chance to land. You got a blue rod.
Yeah.
Did it me or did it warm up?
It did.
The clouds kind of opened up a little bit here. Getting a little blue sky out here in a few spots. And a fish on. Squeeze by here. What do we got, guys? Oh, a handliner. Well, here I am trying to eat my lunch. Somebody's catching a fish and disturbing it. Oh. Looks like we got up to the boat here. Coho.
Good one.
You can hear it.
This is a branding thing. This is a fundraiser. So,
Right.
Gone.
Go.
Tower door looks good.
Fish on for Bill Sr.
Fish on, Bill.
well, yeah,
Fish
but
on, fish on.
it's on that orange rod.
What do you got there? It's ram. Oh, it's running. Let it run.
Nice.
Yeah, it's got that.
There's like a
There's no
surface,
Thules down here. These are all
surface
upper
run.
grades here in the mountain river.
Yeah, this is a bright spot right here.
This is a bright spot. Oh, I see it out there. Getting closer.
28.
Too big.
It's way over there, Bill.
I see it there, old man.
Sister, you're supposed to say I love you, Dad. That's gonna be the biggest fish I've ever seen
Yeah,
on
good job.
camera.
Can somebody
Oh,
take
look
this
there.
for me? Buzz, it's out
That's
further
a
than
buzz
you'd say.
project. Nope, it's right here.
stay right there and let's. That is a bright fit. Let's go back to your seat and get them on that side of the boat. Oh.
Oh yeah, looks like a nice fish.
That's a nice fish. Okay, lift that. Dad, lift!
We got a double.
More! Oh! Oh!
One in the net.
Nice. I just hear we had another one on.
I think Trey had one. I think it's a Thule.
Pretty price for Thule.
Coming in.
That's a bright.
Wow, that is a beautiful fish.
That is a bright.
Yep.
Yep.
Beauty.
Nice job, Bill.
Way to go.
Yeah, good job. Give me some skin there. Good job. Nice job.
Gotta look at me, Bill.
And can you lift it a little bit? Because it's shadowed on the bottom half of the
Really
fish.
good.
What a beautiful fish.
Sun's in the right spot.
So if you get a chance to come down to Astoria, it's a great place to come with your friends or your family. You can go down to the piers and hang out at some of the restaurants or the breweries. If you have your kids with you, you can take them over to Long Beach, and I think they have rides for kids. You can go clamming on the beach, you can go crabbing, or you could book a trip with a professional guide like Bill right here. You can also go up on the hill and go to the Astoria column, which gives you a panoramic of Astoria, of the Columbia and of the bay that's just to the side of town. But there's lots to do here, lots of fun things to do, and if you ever get the chance, you should make the trip.
You can do it.
Randy has got
Don't let
fish
go.
on.
We'll be right back.
The man in the middle strikes back.
Still there, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, that fish didn't look like it was gonna let anything go there.
Oh, that's what we want. That's what we
Yeah.
want. Ah! That's what I want. That's actually.
Oh, Craig,
Yeah.
what do you think of your trip out here in the
This
ocean
is
today?
fantastic. Look at this. It's like a lake. Got a beautiful water, tons of fish, great company. What a day.
Yeah, it's
Look like that, Randy.
it's nice to come out when the weather's beautiful and
Your
Yeah.
weight.
a little swell, but pretty
Oh.
calm water.
Beautiful.
And yeah, it's just a beautiful
action.
day. Right, Trey? So we just pulled up and we ran back up along the coast here, and we just put all our lines out, and hopefully we will have a fish on here right away. I think we only need a few fish to be limited out. So just out here enjoying the sunshine. It's a beautiful day. The blue sky is starting to come out, and hard to beat a trip like this.
Practice the jam.
That might be small.
gotta get
Whoa,
Tony.
whoa, whoa! Tony's got a fish.
Yay! Get him!
Oh, we can get out of the holder. Oh, he's still there, I think. Oh,
Buzz! Buzz!
Yeah, he's there.
still
Real.
There, still there.
Can I get behind you, Trey?
It's still there.
Oh, that's what we want.
You got a neck on
That's the happy song. Don't screw it up.
Awesome!
Nice.
All right, man. Sweet.
Is that fun?
Even Tony caught one. Yeah. Cool beans. I'm gonna eat tonight.
Come here.
All right.
Camera down.
Fish. Oh, no.
Go, go, go! Go! Yeah, you lost one! 2 in a row! Awesome!
This is the square rod.
Keep it set up.
Oh, yeah.
That's what we want.
Oh.
Oh,
He's still there. He's still there. Oh, it's wild.
It's wild.
Is it?
oh.
Oh, well.
Got one more to go.
One fish to go here. We're gonna open up the box. Wow, look at all that crow. My goodness, my mouth's watering. One more fish.
Red and silver, the colors of royalty.
Yes. It's just awesome. And then there's this, look at, this is the one I get to take home. Right here. Bill Sr. caught it for me. Isn't that nice of him? Look at this.
Look at me, Craig. That's
Nook
gonna be
and
Craig.
coho.
That's gonna be Craig's double.
Oh, Bill. All right.
Here we go.
I get the honored.
Yeah, buddy.
I get the real goofy.
If another one goes off, you can reel it too at the same time.
Yeah.
It's the same.
Left-handed.
Just turn it over. Flip it over and reel backwards. Yeah. You can do that.
Well, Bill, you've done an amazing job today.
I love it out
He
here.
does an amazing
Pretty cool.
job every
I
day.
love it out here.
He really does.
I love it.
Even the skunks love him.
See something moving around back there.
Hey.
How's that goofy thing going?
Oh, Bill!
Oh, double!
Look at the green on this one. Wow. Look at the green nut.
Hi, skunk.
Look at the green. You guys
That's
are
a
gonna
wild.
believe this. That's a wild. Do you see the green on it? Let me come up here. See if you can get the camera down there.
Okay, lift up, Tom.
Oh,
Beautiful, isn't it?
Wow, look at that. How green. It's
Swing it
emerald.
on over to me.
All right, there. There, I'll trade you.
Got it.
Wow, that's just, yeah. See you later, buddy. Wow, nice. Whew. Heck, there's my new camera guy right here.
Oh, he's apparently done.
Whoa!
Here we go, cameraman.
All right.
Here we go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Let's get one of these.
Got some
Somebody
weight.
in that has.
Who's got some weight?
Yeah, go net that fish.
Randy, you got it. What?
Yeah.
No, that is
Go.
Somebody in that has fish right now.
Did a hatchery?
Yeah.
Get the net.
Get the net.
He took really good.
Oh, you're going to be in a lot of trouble if that comes off.
Back up.
There, there, there,
The other
there.
side of the boat.
Okay, I got to get this on film. Randy. Popping it. Oh, you're a lucky man.
Nice.
Yeah.
The dandy.
All right.
How was it, boss?
It's good. Just limit it out. Good job.
LG.
Teamwork, my man.
Work makes the dream work. Thanks for coming.
All right, we're headed on back. Time to hit the gas. So we're just about ready to tie up here and finish our day off. And I wanted to thank Bill here for having me out, and all of us for that matter.
Oh, my people.
And nice to see you, Buzz. What a great day. Bill Sr. What a great day. Trey, we'll see you for sure at the show. Maybe before then.
Getting that discounted booth space.
Yeah, I'll get that. We'll put that under the screen here. It'll show. And Randy, good to see you.
Yeah, nice to see you again.
Thanks. Even though you were sandwiched in, you finished strong.
Yeah.
And Craig, it's nice to meet
so
you
much.
and go fishing together.
Awesome.
And then of course we can't forget Drew right here. Come on, Drew. Give me a little smile, Drew.
Look at that.